It usually starts so quietly you hardly notice. One day you're squinting at the newspaper. The next your eyes feel dry, irritated, or tired before dinner. Then it gets harder to read labels, drive at night, or enjoy a simple walk outdoors without light bothering you. You might think this silent decline is just a normal part of getting older. You quietly accept that your vision is fading, relying on stronger prescription glasses and avoiding nighttime driving altogether. But what if I told you that you do not have to surrender your independence to this frustrating and scary visual deterioration? What if the secret to restoring your sight is not found in expensive modern medicine, synthetic pills, or harsh treatments, but in the healing power of accessible nutrition? Hello, I am Dr. James Porter, and for the past 30 years, I have dedicated my practice to helping seniors over 60 protect, repair, and rebuild their eyes using science-backed natural foods. In my clinic, I hear the same stories every single day. The fear of losing independence, the struggle to recognize the faces of loved ones, and the deep desire for simple, natural remedies that actually work. Before we dive into the top 4 natural foods that will rebuild your eyes and save your vision fast, I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel. If you want to stay empowered and informed about your health, just click that subscribe button right now. Let us begin our journey into the remarkable effects of everyday nutrition on your eye health. We are going to start with an incredible category of potent natural remedies that have been used for centuries, but are now fully supported by modern clinical research. I am talking about specific therapeutic herbs, namely Ginkgo biloba, milk thistle, chamomile, turmeric, and coleus. These are not just flavorings for your tea or dinner. They are powerful agents against oxidative stress and macular degeneration. Ginkgo biloba is famous for its ability to dramatically improve blood circulation, particularly the microcirculation within the tiny, delicate blood vessels of your eyes. As we age, these vessels can become compromised, starving the macula and retina of essential oxygen and nutrients. By incorporating a protective dose of ginkgo, you are actively flushing your optical system with life-giving blood flow. Then we have milk thistle, a remarkable herb primarily known for liver support. In traditional medicine, the liver and the eyes are intimately connected. Milk thistle boosts the production of glutathione, often called the master antioxidant of the body. This master antioxidant acts like a shield, protecting the fragile tissues of your eyes from the relentless assault of free radicals and environmental toxins that cause cellular damage. Without sufficient glutathione, your eyes are left vulnerable to accelerated aging. Next is chamomile, which is rich in a powerful flavonoid called apage-9. Apage-9 works to soothe irritated tissues and reduce the chronic inflammation that often leads to dry, scratchy eyes. If you struggle with eyes that feel sandy or tired by the afternoon, the calming properties of chamomile can provide profound relief, helping to restore a comfortable, lubricated surface. We must also discuss turmeric, which contains curcumin, a compound with staggering anti-inflammatory and antioxidant capabilities. Curcumin helps protect the retinal cells from degradation and supports the overall structural integrity of the eye. Finally, in our herbal lineup, there is coleus. Coleus contains an active compound called forskolin, which has been shown in various studies to help regulate intraocular pressure. High pressure inside the eye is a major risk factor for serious vision loss, and adding coleus to your routine can be a gentle, natural way to help manage this pressure. Together, these 5 herbs create a foundational defense. They work synergistically to repair damage, reduce inflammation, and restore visual clarity. Take my patient Irene, a 71-year-old grandmother who came to me absolutely terrified. She was struggling to read her favorite novels and was constantly bothered by severe glare during her evening walks. She felt her world was shrinking. We introduced a customized blend of these herbs into her daily routine, and within just a few months, Irene sat in my office with tears of joy, explaining how she could finally read without straining and how the nighttime halos had significantly diminished. Her transformation was truly inspiring. Irene's story proves that you do not have to just accept visual decline. But herbs are only the first piece of the puzzle. Now, we will look at a food that often gets overlooked and is probably sitting in your refrigerator right now. This brings us to our second vision-saving food, pasture-raised eggs. For decades, eggs were unfairly demonized because of cholesterol fears, but modern science has completely vindicated them, especially when it comes to eye health. Pasture-raised eggs are an absolute nutritional powerhouse, loaded with two of the most critical antioxidants for your eyes, lutein and zeaxanthin. Lutein and zeaxanthin are highly concentrated in the macula, the small central area of your retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. Think of these two nutrients as internal sunglasses for your eyes. They actively filter out harmful blue light from digital screens and harsh sunlight, preventing oxidative damage to your photoreceptor cells. When you consume pasture-raised eggs, you are getting these nutrients in a highly bioavailable form because the healthy fats in the egg yolk dramatically increase their absorption. A regular, conventional egg is good, but a pasture-raised egg, from hens that roam freely and forage, is profoundly better. These high-quality eggs contain up to 3 times more lutein and zeaxanthin than their cage counterparts. Furthermore, egg yolks provide a rich source of zinc, which helps your body utilize the vitamin A necessary for the production of rhodopsin, a pigment essential for low-light and night vision. If you find yourself avoiding driving at night because the headlights of oncoming cars are blinding, or if your vision feels dim in restaurants, increasing your intake of lutein, zeaxanthin, and zinc through pasture-raised eggs can make a noticeable difference. Let me share the story of Ron, a 69-year-old retired mechanic. Ron loved restoring classic cars, but his failing eyesight made it nearly impossible to see the fine details of the engine components under the garage lights. He was frustrated and felt like a core part of his identity was being stolen from him. We completely revamped his morning routine, swapping out his processed cereal for 2 pasture-raised eggs cooked gently in grass-fed butter. Along with a few other dietary tweaks, Ron noticed a remarkable improvement over 6 months. He excitedly reported that the contrast in his vision had returned, allowing him to easily distinguish between the tiny mechanical parts. Ron was back in his garage, doing what he loved, completely empowered by a simple change in his daily breakfast. It is incredible how such a small, accessible food can yield such profound, life-altering results. But while eggs provide the protective pigments your eyes desperately need, we must also address the structural health of your cell membranes. This leads us to a fascinating transition. We need to explore a food that provides the essential fatty acids required to keep your eyes lubricated and functioning optimally. This brings us to our third powerful vision-restoring food, raw, organic walnuts. Walnuts are uniquely shaped like little human brains, which is fitting considering how vital they are for neurological and optical health. They are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid. Omega-3s are absolutely crucial for maintaining the structural integrity of the retina and for preventing the dreaded dry eye syndrome that plagues so many seniors. As we age, our tear ducts can become less efficient, and the composition of our tears changes, leading to that constant, irritating, sandy feeling. The omega-3s in walnuts help to optimize the oil-producing glands in your eyelids. By improving the function of these meibomian glands, walnuts help ensure that your tears have a healthy lipid layer, which prevents them from evaporating too quickly and keeps your eyes comfortably lubricated all day long. In addition to omega-3s, walnuts are packed with vitamin E, another potent antioxidant that protects eye cells from free radical damage. Vitamin E works in perfect harmony with the vitamin C found in your diet to create a robust defense system against age-related macular degeneration and cataract formation. Incorporating walnuts into your diet is incredibly simple and requires no complicated culinary skills whatsoever. Just a handful of raw walnuts a day as a snack, or sprinkled over a fresh salad, can provide a protective dose of these essential nutrients. It is a crunchy, delicious way to nourish your eyes from the inside out. I always advise my patients to avoid roasted or salted walnuts, as the high heat can damage the delicate omega-3 oils, and excess sodium can negatively impact your blood pressure, which in turn affects the microvascular health of your eyes. Stick to raw, organic walnuts for the maximum healing power. Now, we have covered herbs, eggs, and walnuts. You are already building a formidable arsenal against visual decline. But there is one more category of food that is so nutritionally dense, so packed with rare and vital eye-saving compounds, that leaving it out of your diet would be a massive missed opportunity. This final food group provides nutrients that are incredibly difficult to find anywhere else in nature. I am talking about our fourth essential category: high-quality, sustainably sourced shellfish. Shellfish, such as oysters, crab, shrimp, and mussels, are unparalleled when it comes to delivering massive doses of zinc, vitamin B12, and an incredible compound called astaxanthin. Oysters, in particular, hold the title for being the highest natural source of zinc on the planet. Zinc is an essential trace mineral that plays a paramount role in bringing vitamin A from the liver to the retina in order to produce melanin, a protective pigment in the eyes. High concentrations of zinc are naturally found in the macula, and a deficiency has been heavily linked to impaired vision, poor night sight, and cloudy cataracts. By eating oysters or crab just once or twice a week, you are flooding your system with this critical mineral. Then there is vitamin B12. Shellfish are swimming in vitamin B12, a nutrient that is notoriously difficult for older adults to absorb efficiently. B12 is vital for the health of the optic nerve, the biological cable that transmits visual information from your eye to your brain. If the optic nerve degrades, your vision suffers profoundly, regardless of how healthy the rest of your eye might be. Ensuring adequate B12 intake helps maintain the protective myelin sheath around this nerve, keeping your visual signals sharp and clear. Finally, we must talk about astaxanthin, which is abundant in pink shellfish like wild shrimp and lobster. Astaxanthin is quite possibly the most powerful antioxidant known to science, often referred to as the king of carotenoids. It is significantly more potent than vitamin C, vitamin E, or even beta-carotene. What makes astaxanthin truly miraculous for your eyes is its unique ability to cross the blood-retinal barrier. This means it can travel directly into the tissues of the eye, providing unparalleled protection against oxidative stress, reducing eye fatigue, and improving visual acuity. When you combine the zinc, B12, and astaxanthin found in shellfish, you are giving your eyes a masterclass in cellular repair and long-term protection. Now that we have discussed these four incredible foods, therapeutic herbs, pasture-raised eggs, raw walnuts, and nutrient-dense shellfish, we need to talk about practical application. Knowing what to eat is only half the battle. Absorbing these nutrients is the other half. As we cross the threshold of 60, our digestive fire naturally begins to weaken. Our stomach acid decreases, and our bodies become less efficient at extracting the healing compounds from our food. If you are not properly digesting these foods, you are not getting their vision-saving benefits. This is why digestion support is just as critical as the diet itself. To maximize the absorption of lutein, zeaxanthin, omega-3s, and zinc, you must ensure your digestive tract is primed and ready. I recommend starting your day with a simple glass of warm water mixed with a teaspoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. This gentle tonic helps to stimulate the production of stomach acid and digestive enzymes, preparing your body to break down the proteins in eggs and shellfish and to emulsify the healthy fats in walnuts. Furthermore, always remember to chew your food thoroughly. Digestion begins in the mouth, and taking the time to properly masticate your meals. Chewing well significantly reduces the burden on your gastrointestinal system, allowing for maximum nutrient extraction. Creating a daily routine around these foods does not have to be a source of overwhelm. You do not need to scramble to cook elaborate meals every single day. Keep it simple. Have 2 pasture-raised eggs for breakfast a few times a week. Keep a bowl of raw walnuts on your kitchen counter for easy snacking. Brew a comforting cup of chamomile or ginkgo tea in the afternoon, perhaps sprinkled with a tiny pinch of turmeric. And treat yourself to a delicious shrimp salad. Or enjoy some fresh oysters on the weekend. By slowly integrating these small, manageable habits, you are taking massive, proactive steps toward protecting your sight. I want you to take a moment right now and visualize a future where reading the morning newspaper is easy again. Imagine a future where the glare of oncoming headlights does not send a spike of anxiety through your chest, and where your eyes feel refreshed and comfortable from morning until night. Imagine looking clearly into the faces of your grandchildren, capturing every detail of their smiles without squinting or straining your tired eyes. Vision is not just a mechanical function of the body. It is the primary way we connect with the people we love and the beautiful world around us. It is how we build and cherish memories. You do not have to quietly accept the darkness. You do not have to believe the false narrative that losing your sight is an inevitable tragedy of aging. Modern medicine may have its place, but true. Lasting healing often begins at the end of your fork. You are empowered. You have the knowledge and the natural tools to rebuild your eyes from within. Remember that consistency is the key to seeing real results. It took years for your eyes to experience this level of silent decline, so you must be patient and give your body the consistent daily nourishment it needs to repair the damage. Commit to this natural protocol for at least 3 months, and pay close attention to the subtle improvements in your visual clarity, your comfort in bright light, and your ability to see fine details. Every single bite is a step toward profound healing, greater independence, and a brighter, clearer future for your precious eyesight. By choosing real, whole, nutrient-dense foods, you are sending a powerful message of health and vitality to every single cell in your optical system. I am grateful that you joined me to learn about these life-changing nutritional strategies. Your health and your vision are precious, and taking the time to educate yourself is the most important step on this journey. I invite you to like this video, share it with a friend or loved one, and subscribe so we can keep walking this journey together. And if you have a story or question to share, please leave a comment below.